One of the most shocking news you might have seen circulating online over the past few days is the claim that Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu is dead. Iranian state media ran with it. Millions of people across social media shared it. AI-generated images of Netanyahu's alleged body spread across Telegram and Twitter within hours. One video that went viral claiming to show the aftermath of a deadly strike on Netanyahu's home turned out to be footage of a house fire in New Jersey from last year. And for a few days, it genuinely looked believable to a lot of people. Here's why. Netanyahu went completely dark. No video appearances, no press conferences, no public visits. For several days, all that came out of his office were written text statements. No footage of him speaking. No photos of him at security meetings, nothing. And in the middle of an active war where Israel's supreme leader equivalent had just been killed in the opening strike, the silence felt suspicious. Iranian media pointed directly at that silence and said, "Where is he? Why is there no video?" Because he is dead, and millions of people believed it. Then on March 12th, Netanyahu held a live press conference, his first public appearance since the war began. But even that did not stop the rumors. Within minutes of the press conference ending, social media accounts started claiming the entire thing was AI-generated. Someone posted that Netanyahu appeared to have 6 fingers in the video. It spread faster than the press conference itself. PolitiFact investigated the footage frame by frame and confirmed the video was real. Netanyahu is alive. He has since met with his defense minister, chief of staff, and Mossad director. He visited the Beit Shemesh missile strike site in person. He spoke to Macron by phone. Now let's talk about what Iran has actually been doing in the last 24 hours, because the real attacks are just as explosive as the fake rumors. Iran fired cluster munition missiles directly into central Israel overnight. The mayor confirmed that cluster bombs exploded across multiple locations in his city and issued an emergency warning telling residents not to touch any fragments on the ground because unexploded submunitions were still scattered across streets and parks waiting to detonate. Think about what that means practically. Every piece of shrapnel on the ground is a potential explosion. The city had to send emergency teams across entire neighborhoods to locate and mark every fragment before anyone could move freely. 213 people were taken to hospitals across Israel in the last 24 hours alone. Sirens went off in Jerusalem. Explosions were heard across Tel Aviv as air defenses intercepted multiple barrages throughout the night. And Hezbollah, Iran's most powerful proxy in the region, launched 29 separate waves of attacks on Israel from Lebanon in a single day. 18 of those waves used rockets and missiles.
Sheena, stop! Why? 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 מלא. Yo, 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 yo. Yo, 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 yo.
11 used drones. 29 waves, in one day, from one direction alone, while Iran was simultaneously firing from the east. Israel's air defenses are being hit from 2 directions at the same time with a volume of fire they were never designed to handle simultaneously, and some of it is getting through. That is why 213 people ended up in hospitals yesterday. In Kuwait, 6 electricity transmission lines were knocked out after debris from intercepted drones fell directly onto the infrastructure. A separate drone got through entirely and struck a residential building, wounding 2 civilians. 4 Bahraini citizens were arrested for spying for Iran's IRGC, passing intelligence about U.S. military movements and base locations to Tehran in real time. That last detail is significant. Iran has active human intelligence assets inside Gulf countries feeding it targeting information while it fires. Now on the other side, because Israel and the U.S. hit Iran harder yesterday than almost any day since this war began. Israel struck an underground ballistic missile production facility in Shiraz, one of Iran's most important weapons manufacturing sites, buried specifically to survive airstrikes. Israel also hit an Iranian Air Force base and Tehran's remaining air defense systems. Over 200 targets struck across Iran in a single 24-hour window. And then Trump made an announcement that sent oil markets into immediate panic. The United States bombed Kharg Island. If you do not know what Kharg Island is, it is a small island in the Persian Gulf that processes approximately 90% of Iran's entire oil export revenue. 90%. It is the single most economically critical piece of infrastructure Iran possesses. Every barrel of oil Iran sells to China, every dollar it uses to fund this war, every cent that keeps the IRGC operational, almost all of it flows through Kharg Island. The US B-2 stealth bombers, the most advanced aircraft in the American arsenal, carried out the strikes alongside hits on underground missile sites and drone production facilities across multiple Iranian provinces. Iran's response to the Kharg Island strike came fast. The IRGC announced it was launching its largest single missile barrage of the entire war directly at Israel within hours of the strike. Air raid sirens went off simultaneously across Tel Aviv, Jerusalem, Haifa, and Beersheba. Israel's air defenses went into full activation mode. Some missiles were intercepted, some were not. Footage circulating online shot from apartment buildings across Tel Aviv shows the sky lit up with interceptors chasing incoming missiles. Multiple trails of fire crossing each other at high speed in the dark sky above one of the world's most densely populated cities. If you want to see more updates about this war, make sure to subscribe to our channel for fast updates.